At no point had there been such an eerie silence. Even the monkeys in the trees were not chattering. The first 4 days of their journey had been uneventful as they had still been traveling through villages. But once they had passed through Omiadio, they had been forced to slow down. There was a narrow path entering Odon which would easily take one person on a horse or 2 people on foot. They needed to widen it to accommodate humans on foot, horses, and donkey-drawn carts with enough space to maneuver in case of an emergency. The silence told Atoke that things were about to take a dangerous turn. She signaled the other members of the team to pause and listen. Her fingers hovered over the handle of the machete in the scabbard by her hip. Atoke was not too worried. A movement caught her eye in one of the trees. She gripped her machete tighter as a masked bandit dropped out of the tree. "We have been tracking you for 2 days," he announced. Atoke's eyes narrowed. He had to be lying. She or another member of her team would have sensed human presence. "We know that you do not have much in the way of goods." Like rain, more bandits dropped out of the trees, and they were soon surrounded. "But your weapons, now that's another tale entirely. We watched you take down an antelope earlier today, and the precision of that gun is excellent. Now, if you were so kind as to hand over your weapons, we will then go and collect those sleek-looking horses and more weapons from you." An arrow went through the bandit's heart. About 3 others went down with him. "There are only 15 of them," Adiatu yelled as she dropped onto her knees, took aim and shot a bandit bearing on them with a raised machete. Within seconds, the forest was full of sounds of clashing machetes, shouts and grunts. For a brief second, Atoke was frozen to the spot, her eyes following the movement of the Dahomey soldiers as they tumbled and took shots, wielding their swords like dervishes. An arrow whizzed past her head, reminding her that she was a participant, not an onlooker in the fray. She took a tumble and rolled onto her knee, machete in hand. She swung at the leg of a bandit that was aiming for her neck and missed. The bandit leapt out of her way and slashed downwards with a short axe. Atoke dodged the axe, and machete whistled in the air as it took the man's arm clean off his shoulders, and she was drenched in her enemy's blood for the first time in her life.